funny how many things in my life I've taken for granted. Like waking up every morning and coming into this room surrounded by the things that I love. Sitting down here with a cup of coffee, reading my morning newspaper, making telephone calls. Herb, am I going to have access to a phone while I'm in prison?
Well, it's considered a privilege, Dorian. You only get so many calls a week, and it can be revoked if you cause trouble or anything.
Dorian caused trouble? No way. She's going to be such a model prisoner that'll give her own trim line and the...
Cell, John. Just
Cell.
come out and say it. I'm going to be living in a cell with bars, no windows, no privacy. Living with another woman who's done goodness knows what. I certainly won't be sleeping in a king-size bed. It's okay, baby. I mean, I was found guilty by a jury, right? So now I'm gonna serve out my 5 years sentence in hell.
That appeal is going to be filed first thing tomorrow morning.
Gee, isn't it lucky you had the foresight to prepare that in advance?
You know what's got me bent out of shape, though? The fact that Judge Murphy wouldn't even let her out on her own bail or her own recognizance until the appeal's heard.
A lot of things Judge Murphy has done seem absurd to me, and hopefully they'll feel the same way in the Court of Appeals.
Do you think there's any chance that Judith Sanders might have paid him off?
No, honey, his record is above reproach.
My sister would never do anything like that anyway.
My silk nightgowns. I'm going to be sleeping in polyester for the next 5 years. I suppose I won't be allowed to wear jewelry either. Not the glint or sparkle of a diamond for 5 years. Gosh, how am I going to get my nails done?
Would you stop thinking in terms of 5 years, please? Even if the appeal doesn't work, you probably get off on probation in about 3.
3? Oh, is that reason for rejoicing?
Well, I didn't mean it that way.
Oh, no. In 3 years, Cassie could remarry, have a child. John could meet some ravishing redhead, and you could get sick and tired of me and my appeals and disappear into the sunset. Oh, the sunset. And sunrises. 3 to 5 years. I might as well be dead for all the life I'll have left.
Delilah, why don't you sit down? You're wasting an awful lot of energy, and you're going to need it when you and Rafe go on your honeymoon.
I'm afraid if I stop moving, I'll think about all the horrible things that could happen to him.
Look, he's going to be back, safe and sound.
Will he? You know, I don't know if I can handle being a cop's wife. Maybe I should change the plane reservation.
No, I'm not going to let you do that. Now, just relax. You got plenty of time to get to the airport.
Richard, you know, I really can't believe this. Everything was going so perfectly until Tina came in with that stupid briefcase and cord missing and all.
I know. First of all, they shouldn't have left the reception and gone to Lincoln Park. And secondly, if there was ever a moth to a flame, it's Tina in trouble.
I'm sorry that Tina hurt you so badly.
Yeah, well, I feel lucky that she went after Cord instead of marrying me.
Oh, really? Cord's not here?
No. What did you find out?
No sign of Cord or the briefcase filled with cocaine.
Hi. Diane, isn't it?
Yeah, are you Tiny?
Yep. Thanks for picking this up for me.
No problem.
Hold it right there, pal.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one
briefcase isn't going anywhere, and you're not moving until the cops show up. Call the cops. What? Call the cops. The guy's a cocaine dealer. Hold it right there, little lady. You're not moving. Just sit down. I know I can take you. Now just sit there.
I can't believe he isn't here. Well, that must mean he followed whoever came up to pick up that briefcase.
Why the hell you two didn't just call the police from the nearest phone?
Rafe, don't yell at her. She can't control Cord.
Not always, anyway.
Listen, I hate to be selfish here, but can I enjoy the rest of my wedding day? Can we, please?
I'm sorry. Where's Sammy?
Wanda took her over to Mrs. Nesbitt.
Oh, terrific. I don't even get to say goodbye to my daughter. At least we have time to catch the plane.
Yeah. What about my husband?
There are hundreds of policemen in Llanview, Tina. Rafe is off duty.
What, so he's just going to leave, not even caring what happens to Cord?
Listen, for some reason we have yet to discover, you and Cord not only arrived late to my wedding, but you snuck off and found some stupid cocaine briefcase. Listen, if it's not too much trouble, I'd like to enjoy the rest of my wedding day. Is that too much to ask?
No, fine, fine. You just go right ahead and have a wonderful time on your honeymoon, not even knowing whether Cord is dead or alive.
Cut the dramatics, okay, Tina? I get it.
Oh.
Hello? Yeah, Joe, this is Garrettson. She did? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, fine. Yeah, thanks a lot. And sayonara. I'm no longer involved in this one, all right? Great. Cord is fine.
Oh, thank goodness. Where is he?
Some woman picked up the briefcase, and he followed her to Wanda's diner, and then some guy came in and took the briefcase and tried to leave.
What did he catch him, or?
No. They got into a fight, and the guy escaped.
Well, he's not hurt, is he? I mean, he's just recuperating.
No, Joe didn't mention anything about any injuries. Luckily, he held on to the woman and to the briefcase. Bill Moore is headed over there right now, and he's going to pick you up as soon as he can get away, Tina.
So, your husband is okay? Does that mean that I can have mine back now, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sorry about all this.
Yeah, well, forget about it. It's officially over.
Can we go change our clothes now?
I'm ready, Mrs. G. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry you find it so hard to be civil to me, Richard.
Well, I didn't think I was being anything but civil, Tina.
All the glaring, all the innuendos.
Yeah, I think you can stop pouting. I've kept your secret, haven't I? I mean, even though I hate myself for doing it.
Cord is very happy, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah, well, I'd call that blissful ignorance.
Look, I'm going right over to Wanda's. I'm not going to wait for Cord. Please tell Rafe and Delilah that I hope they have a wonderful honeymoon.
I'm sorry, everybody. Really forgive me for that little breakdown.
It's all right.
Hey, come on. I've got, what, 3 more hours left with the 3 people that I love the most, so we should turn this into a farewell party, shouldn't we? Honey, go in and ask Emma to break open a bottle of champagne. Okay.
About something to eat, maybe.
Something to eat. How right you are. How about pâté, caviar, an exquisite Last Supper? Hurry. I just realized something. I've been thinking so much about myself. You're not going to be able to go back to being district attorney, will you, as long as you're handling my plate?
Dorian, I assure you that I do not consider it a sacrifice.
Even though it might take years and years?
Even so.
Emma's in tears.
That's true. I didn't think of that either. She's going to be out of a job.
No, that's not why she's crying. It's because
I'm going to jail. Oh, really, everybody? Let's start saying these words, jail, where I'm going to live in a cell, there's no reason that we should all pussyfoot around.
Herb, isn't there anything you can do, use your influence to get her out of the maximum security?
John, I'll be working on all of those things, okay?
Yes, while your sister's working equally hard to make things more difficult for my mother.
Cassie, my sister was just doing her job, no matter how much we might hate it. And keep in mind, she didn't push for the maximum sentence that she could have gone for.
Yeah, well, that was real big of her.
Hey, well, then yell at her, not at me, Herb. I mean, Allison Perkins, too, for all that matters. It was
Time out. Okay, listen. There's not having any squabbling right now. I take full responsibility for everything. I was the one who covered up the evidence. I was the one who spirited Cassie out of Mitch's room, and Pete did tell us that the jury wouldn't buy the story.
Mommy, it's not your fault. It's my fault because I should never have gone there in the first place.
Yeah, that's right. If I'd had a better defense, I would have gotten you off.
Yeah, and if I had worked more at being a private detective, I could have found some evidence that would have helped the case, maybe.
Wonderful. So we're all guilty. I've got a great idea. Why don't we all go to prison together? I think we'd have a great time.
Lieutenant, that's how it happened. Yeah. Did you hear her call him by name? Yeah, it was something strange, like Kiney, something like that. Uh-huh. Did they appear to be pretty friendly to you? Well, they didn't seem to know each other, but I don't know, that could have been some kind of an act. Well, thanks, Mr. Roberts. Look, you don't mind hanging around for a while. I want to talk to this girl and see if she confirms what you told me.
Sure, no problem.
Good. Thank you. What's your name, please?
Diane Bristol. Sir, can you please tell me what this is all about?
Well, I was hoping you might be able to tell me, Miss Bristol.
I was explaining to the officer here that I met this guy while I was having some pizza.
Where was that?
At the bus station.
And his name?
Chris. But he never told me his last name. We were both eating pizza, and all of a sudden he came up to me and he said, "You look like a person a stranger could trust. Is that true?" And I really didn't know what to say. Anyway, he said that he had to catch a bus, but that he'd accidentally left his briefcase in Lincoln Park, and he had no time to go back.
Accidentally hid it under a bush?
Yeah, and he explained that he'd gotten tired of carrying it, and he shoved it under a bush for safekeeping, but then left without it. And would I mind going to pick it up, and then meet a friend of his at Wanda's Diner who'd take it from me, and then he'd hold on to it until Chris got back into town. He even offered to pay me $50.
And you agreed?
With a little persuasion. I can use $50. But then when his friend showed up, that man jumped up and said that he couldn't leave, that the briefcase was filled with cocaine. My God, I almost died of shock. So I just thought that I'd better get out of here, but he stopped me.
You know, that's a very interesting story, Miss Bristol.
I am so ashamed and upset. I have never been in any trouble. I have never had anything to do with drugs. Look, I'll be glad to give you the $50 back if you want.
Is that an attempt to bribe a police officer, Miss Bristol?
What? Of course not.
Now, look, I want the real story. Now, you were obviously the go-between between the dealer and the seller, maybe two dealers.
I never saw them before. I didn't know who they were, I swear.
Just give me their names. I want to know who they work for and how much they really paid you to do this job.
You have to believe me. I am innocent.
That's a pretty flaky story.
Yeah, well, she's not too bright if she thinks the cops are going to buy that one.
She's very young. Terrible things that drugs do.
Oh, you don't have to tell me about that, Wanda. You know, the best friend I ever had back in El Paso, he threw his whole life away on cocaine.
Court, honey, are you all right?
Of course, I'm all right. I'm just fine. Looks like the cops have caught the girl who picked up the case. The guy who came in here to meet her, you got away.
Yeah, except that he punched your husband in the midsection.
Oh, no, right in your stitches? Come on, honey, we gotta go to the doctor.
Tina.
No, I'm serious about this.
All right, fine. We'll go to the doctor just as soon as Lieutenant Moore says it's okay for me to go, all right?
No, I am telling you, I never saw him before he came up to me at the pizza parlor.
Listen, Richard, I'm sorry that Tina was here today.
Don't worry about it, pal. Just haven't gotten to the point where I can be offhand about Tina in court yet.
Yeah, well, I know you were in love with her. I'm just glad you're not stuck with her.
I was in love with the fantasy of Tina Rafe. A lady that nobody else saw. Anyway, next time I start dating someone and everybody in this town tells me I'm nuts, I'm gonna listen.
Yeah, well, Cord didn't listen either.
Yeah, well, she's his problem now, not mine.
Here I am.
Hey, yeah. I'm beginning to think you forgot about me.
Oh, married only a couple hours and you're nagging already.
No way, Dawn. Just an impatient husband. Can't stand to be away from his wife.
Oh, can we go now, please?
I'm ready when you are, Mrs. Garrison.
All right, you guys. I will get that. I will take care of that. You go on. Have a good time.
Thanks. I owe you one.
All right, pal. Bye-bye.
Oh, never forget to count your blessings. That's true. You dipped. Oh, you dipped. Speaking of dip, back to the feast. Isn't this incredible? Emma works miracles with the telephone. It all gets delivered. This magnificence. Oh.
Yeah, I can envision it right now. After 5 days in prison, Dorian's gonna have the prison chef thinking that it's rehabilitative to serve pate and caviar.
It is. It's a proven fact. In fact, speaking of that, Herb, do I get to wear makeup in prison?
Yes, in Statesville, anyway.
Oh, I'm relieved. I mean, it's one thing to be miserable. It's another to look miserable. Is there some more cold champagne?
Of course.
Thank you. Oh, and Cassie, please, do not let my wardrobe go to rack and ruin. I mean, you know, just anything you want to borrow, you take it. In fact, why don't you just move in here? Think about it. Don't finish up all that caviar. I want some of it.
Right here, my love. You know, at the rate you're going, you're not even going to have to taste that prison food.
That is the whole idea. And if I gain a few pounds, what the heck? I mean, oh my goodness, don't worry him. Anyway, you know, I mean, there's nobody in that prison I want to impress, and you know. You think I'm going to be in with, like, really rough, hardened characters, you know, murderers and the like?
Hey, you're a murderer too, remember?
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, big deal. It's true. I did. I murdered somebody. It's really strange. I don't feel the least bit guilty about it. However, I think I'll explain to everybody in there, you know, why I did what I did, you know. That way they won't think that I'm just like them.
Well, I suspect you're all ready to talk Statesville here.
Maybe. I'll get it. Convict Lord here. Hi, Jim. Oh, thank you for calling. Yeah, I feel it's a real miscarriage of justice myself, but Herb's going to be making an appeal, and perhaps he'll be able to get me out sooner. Yeah, I'll miss you too. That's true. My show does go on in an hour, doesn't it? Jim, I want you to cancel whatever you've got planned. You heard me. I'm going to host the show. A guest? I don't need a guest. I'm going to be the special guest. Hello, everybody.
Fill us in on what you're going to say.
Oh, I'm not exactly sure myself. I think I'm going to wing it. But believe me, I'm not going to go off to prison with a whimper. I'm going with a bang. My mom.
We'll be cheering you on.
Hey, where are you?
The conviction, they were just outrageous.
Yeah, I truly cannot imagine the flamboyant Dorian Lord.
I don't know how long she's going to last there either. I mean, they're a bunch of tough cookies there. I mean, they'd like nothing better than to harass a society lady.
Well, how soon will the appeal be heard?
A couple of weeks at least. It could take a month.
Oh, dear. And don't you go blaming yourself. Look, the jury just did not buy Dorian and Cassie's side of the story. That's it.
Look, let me tell you something. Judith Sanders did not prove beyond a reasonable doubt that... You must be getting pretty tired of my ranting and raving, huh?
Oh, God. I guess I'm pretty used to ranting and raving.
Yeah. You know, I get the feeling sometimes that Asa Buchanan took a very truthful, compassionate woman, turned her into somebody just like himself. And you hate yourself for that.
Pete, if you're going to start analyzing me, I'm going to get a real drink.
You don't need... I'm sorry. I've had my share of problems with the booze over the years. I guess I get a little touchy when people think they need a drink to solve the problems.
I get a little touchy when people gaze deeply into my soul and hit a bullseye.
I'm sorry. I didn't think I was saying anything that you hadn't thought about, though.
Oh, it's nothing I haven't circled around. I just haven't accepted it yet.
Pamela, the truth is that you and Asa are two different people. In order to fit into his world, you've had to change.
Uh-oh. Here comes a worthy adversary. Why don't you take a few pot shots at her?
Excuse me, waiter. I understand Dorian Lloyd's going to be heard on WVLE, and I'd like a television in here if it's possible. Thank you.
Sure, right away.
Honey, I am telling you the truth. Now, the pain is gone. I checked the stitches. They're not bleeding, so I don't need to go to the doctor. The only medicine I need is... Oh, Wanda's apple pie.
Would you like another one?
Oh, if you insist.
Well, what do you say we watch you on Llanview, see what's cooking with the Dorian sentencing?
And now here's View on Llanview with Dorian Lord.
Hello, everybody. I bet a lot of you in the audience are surprised to see me here instead of in prison. Well, I am on my way to jail, but I just had to stop in here and say goodbye to all of you. And to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for the support you've given me recently and in the past few years. It's meant a lot to me, and so will your letters. Those of you that care to write to me may do so at the maximum security section of the women's division of Statesville Prison. That's right. That's right. You see, I am considered too dangerous to be allowed to go free and do community service. I'm even considered too dangerous to be allowed to be incarcerated with those who've committed white-collar crimes. In case you have not heard, my sentence in this maximum security facility for defending my daughter from rape and murder is 5 years. Roughly
5 years? I don't believe
that.
that.
Cards here. That's about 1,825 days.
That is one classy lady, I'll tell you
right?
that. And she is really getting a
And
raw
I
deal.
deserve this punishment.
Yeah, she certainly is.
I'd like the ladies and gentlemen of the jury to know that despite the very grave error that they made, I do not hold them at fault. No. They will not be the ones that I think about at night when I am lying in the dark in a prison cell on a bunk bed. Instead, I will be thinking of the board at Statesville Prison that, in their great wisdom, allowed Mitch Laurence to go free. To go free and use a phony religion to drug and twist the minds and hearts of our daughters and our sons. I will have some further thoughts on my unjust incarceration, but I've just been signaled that it's time for a station break. Stay tuned.
Tonight at 11, Llanview World News with George.
Congratulations, Mom. I heard you won another one. How about a bottle of champagne on me?
There's nothing to celebrate. A murder has been committed. A woman is going to prison. It is not a football game.
Sorry. So what did you want to see me about?
I just wanted to tell you that your father's coming to town. I don't know the exact date yet.
Great. I can hardly wait to see Dad. How do I get the feeling you can?
Wait a minute. I want to hear this.
View on Llanview with Dorian Lord.
Ah, yes, we are back, indeed. So as I was saying, my bitter thoughts are reserved for the special prosecutor, Judith Sanders, who took on this case with such a vengeance. I certainly would never impugn the motives of Judith Sanders. However, it did seem to me in that courtroom as if her life, not mine, was at stake.
Has she
And it'll be interesting in the next few weeks to see whether or not she attacks all of her cases with such zeal, or if this was something she reserved just for me because of my social standing in this town, or perhaps because she wanted to show the people of Llanview that right or wrong.
You two are supposed to be cleaning up in here, not watching TV.
We were just
Cleaning the TV screen. We were checking to see if there were any smudges left.
Hey, Jeannie, I'm glad I caught that show. Dorian Lord is going to be sharing the penthouse with me.
She's your new roommate?
That's what I heard.
Well, look, if she starts to get on your nerves, maybe you can switch her over to my suite and you can have Susan for a while.
I don't know how you stand it. All that religious music and praying to Mitch the messenger as if he was God.
The woman is definitely nutso, and she's not going to be happy to see Mitch Lawrence's killer.
You're wrong, Jeannie. I'm very glad the murderer is going to be here, because I know the Lord has sent her to me.
Attorneys Herb Callison and Pete O'Neill for doing their best to bring out the truth. And to my daughter, Cassie, a very personal but obviously public message. Cassie, darling, you went to the Mitch Laurence mission out of love because you wanted to help your best friend. You stayed on to help others and in the process became unable to help yourself. And I'm glad that I was there to save you from that psychopath. So hold your head up, sweetheart. We know the truth, and eventually it'll set me free. Ladies and gentlemen, till, whenever, this is Dorian Lord saying farewell.
Want to tell me why you wanted to watch that?
She certainly painted me as a villain and herself as a pathetic little creature that I purposely went after. I guess she conveniently forgot that I didn't ask for the maximum sentence as I could have.
Well, you walked a very careful line. I don't think Judith will sue.
Well, let's just hope she didn't catch it. Knowing my sister, and could make her dig in a little bit harder in the appeal process.
Well, I'll bet she gets a lot of mail condemning her.
Oh, wonderful. I have Jim send photocopies. How much time do I have left?
10 minutes.
Sweetheart.
It's all right. For a minute there, I did have the instinct to run, but it's okay. I just have faith in my lawyer and in my private detective. I guess it's time for us all to say goodbye.
You two go ahead.
I work night and day to get you out of there.
I know you will. Will you keep an eye on Cassie?
At least I think she learned her lesson about trying to save the world all by herself.
Yeah, but I just don't want her getting sad or feeling guilty. Make sure she stays out of a depression.
I'll do what I can, darling.
I know you will. Herb, I love you. You take very, very good care of yourself.
I have to get a woman I love out of prison.
There's quite a special bond between those two, isn't there?
Yes, there is. But you don't have to worry her. You don't have to be jealous.
Oh, I'm not jealous, Cassie. Dorian's gonna need all the love she can get.
Just make sure you stay out of trouble up there, okay?
Sure. I'll be the model prisoner.
Yeah, but only briefly, just until I get you sprung.
Now, what about that ravishing redhead I'm supposed to meet and run off with?
I'm not worried about her. If you give her as hard a time as you gave me when we first met, I'll be out of prison before the affair even starts.
You know, I feel horrible about that. All that wasted time, and who would know we would have run out of it all of a sudden? Just when I...
You've made me feel very special.
Oh, that you are, lady. And I'm going to visit you every chance I get to make sure you continue to feel that way.
Dorian, I'm sorry, but we're going to be late.
Hold you for a while?
Not for 5 years, it won't. Sorry. Yeah. Well, it can't be late, can I? I mean,
They might do something terrible to me, like arrest me and throw me in jail.
I love you too.
I believe you really understand, Pete, is that I love my husband and that there are a lot of qualities in him that I really do respect.
All except his love life.
What?
There were some other wives when you thought you were the only one.
I've made my peace with that.
Sure you have. Your eyes, tone of voice tell me different.
Pete, what do you want me to do? Hate him?
No, Pam, I don't want you to hate him. Look, I wouldn't be saying anything if I thought you were happy. But when I met you in that bar that night, you were drunk, you were angry, you were hurt, you were disheartened, and you were terrified to go home because you thought you were going to catch some grief. And when I took you home, you did. You caught more grief.
I'm just very confused right now, and I'm doing everything I can to live up to those marriage vows. To love, to honor, and to obey.
And from what you tell me, it's the obey part that's driven me half crazy.
Yeah, maybe that's why the young kids aren't putting in their marriage contracts these days. I don't know, but that was what I wanted. I don't know. I fought so hard against Ace for the things he wanted me to do I thought were wrong, but at the same time, I really want to help him.
Are you ever going to tell me what's bothering you?
Oh, Pete, I just can't. Look, I know there's such a thing as being too loyal now, but I can't be disloyal either.
Okay. I wish you luck, but...
But what?
You and Asa are two different personalities. Pam, you have this innate goodness. And Asa was good once, too.
Oh, God. Wait a minute. When did you turn into a psychoanalyst? I thought you were the all-time great lawyer.
I'm just a guy who's trying to help a lovely lady. I hope at least Asa lets you know just how beautiful and desirable you are.
Both cut this out, all right? We're gonna have very red noses and be no mascara left. How am I gonna get out of bed every day? Knowing what you're going through, I can't bear it. I mean, it's so unfair. Sweetheart. You'll visit me, and we'll talk on the telephone, and you'll see I'll interfere with your life just as much as I usually do. I take back every argument that we've ever had. You're the best mother in the world. I'm gonna miss you a lot. I want you to go out, have fun, date, travel. That's a good idea. Why don't you go to Vienna and stay with David and Jenny? No, I'm going to stay here and do everything that I can to get you out of there. If there's nothing you can do, besides which I would feel much better knowing you were over there with them, keeping busy. Forget it, all right? But, excuse me, I thought you took back all the arguments we ever had. Just be careful in Statesville. Don't get them angry at you. I won't. I'll be a model prisoner. I'll, be a wallflower. I'll hardly open my mouth. I'll barely lift my eyes from the ground. The main thing is, don't you get sad or depressed. You stay out of trouble. I love you so much. I love you, honey. I love you very much.
Ladies.
Yes, I know. My new estate awaits. So should we all three go? Listen, guys, I think we've already said our farewells. Please, I'd feel much better if you and John just went home. Okay?
John could drive you up and Herb could go home.
Well, Herb's going to have a talk with Ward McFadden, so I guess he's driving the lady.
Oh, come on. Let's all of us go to the car together.
Off we go.
this is the inmate lounge for cell block B. Quite comfortable, as you can see. Hi, Jeannie.
Hi, Warden. Finishing up in here.
Fine.
You're Herb Callison, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Mr. Callison, will you please tell Vicki Buchanan that Jeannie Johnson is rotting away in here?
No, Vicky?
Well, actually, I know Nikki Smith better, but I had the pleasure of making both of their acquaintances.
Jeannie?
I'm moving right along, Warden. I'll take care of your ex-wife, Mr. Callison.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm hoping that an appeal will get Dorian out of here very quickly.
Maybe. And on the other hand, she might be here for a few years. I hope you've advised her to be cooperative.
Terribly frightened, Warden. I can't imagine her giving you any trouble, and I would appreciate your keeping an eye on her. I know things can get rough in prison.
Well, that sort of thing is kept at a minimum here, Mr. Sullivan.
Well, see what I mean. And it's good because, as you might know, Dorian owns a television station. When she gets out, I'm sure she'll want to regale her audience with any adventures she might have encountered in here. But that may all be premature. I'm seeking an immediate appeal to reduce her sentence to a minimum security facility.
Well, you may have a problem with that. We have a number of prisoners here who shouldn't be here. But all the minimum security facilities are overcrowded. Well, you want to see the gymnasium?
Yes. Sure. Will I be able to see her again after she's processed?
Afraid not, Mr. Callison. It's a rule. And as of now, Dorian Lord, rightfully or wrongfully, is under our rules.
Here you are. Your new home. Cell number 13.
13. It's always been my lucky number. Not as small as I thought it would be. And how come the gate's open? Not that I'm complaining.
It's exercise and social hour. Enjoy it while you can.
Oh, I will. Ladies seem real sociable out there. I guess I should get settled in with my toothbrush and such. Start thinking about how I'm going to redecorate the place, because at the moment, it looks like a prison cell.
That was a good one. I'm Charlotte Young. You're Dorian Lord. I'm your roommate. Sorry you have to join our little sorority, but it's nice to have you. I caught your broadcast this morning when you were giving the prosecutor hell.
Oh, did you enjoy that?
I think they should all be lynched.
The moment, so do I.
So does Jeannie. She's a friend of mine. Nice kid, but not too bright, though. She bounced so many checks the basketball team wanted to recruit her. That's a good one, too, huh?
Yes, it is. Can I ask you something? Charlotte, what are you in here for?
Armed robbery. A bank job. Guard got seriously wounded.
You driving the getaway car? That sort of thing?
Hell no. My old man was behind the wheel, and he got away, leaving me holding the machine gun. As soon as I get out of here, I'm going to find him and hurt him.
I guess this is my bed.
Uh-huh. By the way, a few little hints to help you get started in the routine.
Oh, please.
Rule number 1. Never talk about anything you see or hear that goes on in here. Rule number 2, go along with our rules ahead of the rules the prison sets. And rule number 3, never snitch anybody's pack of cigarettes, because around here it's the same as stealing your boyfriend.
I don't smoke, never did.
There are about 97 other rules, but you'll learn those as you go along. Hopefully not the hard way. You better quit that right now, honey, because if you wake us up in the middle of the night with your sobbing, we get a little bent.
Oh, dear Lord. There's justice in the world after all.
You're that maniac who tried to burn my daughter at the stake.
You're the one we should have burned.